me about what exactly went on over the past hour.
Okay, over the past hour, so we were tasked with approving the presidential profile for our next presidential search.
And what is a presidential profile?
So it's basically, it will spell out all of the tasks or all of the skills, what the board is looking for in the next president.
What is the single most important qualification you personally are looking for in the next president?
Well, obviously we want somebody that's student focused. We want somebody that's going to cherish the traditions and legacy of Kilgore College. And we want somebody that's got a financial stewardship to be able to further us.
Who can apply to be president of Kilgore College? How can they go about that?
This will be a nationwide search. We will have some links attached. There will be a link on our Kilgore College website. You can go on, click on it. That'll all go live here relatively quick, and basically anybody.
And if my understanding was correct today, they were going through some edits basically to the job description. What stood out to you from that?
Yeah, so today the committee that's been put in place that's tasked with this search committee, we came up with this profile, and then it came before the full board tonight. We made some edits on it, and it was approved at our meeting.
So will there be any changes to the profile?
No, at this point, this profile is set.
So when do you expect this profile, which my understanding is correct, is basically a job description, to go online?
So it should go relatively quick. We've got a timeline that we can provide you that's been approved. Our target date for applications is January 16th, so this will all move relatively quick from here.
And then after that, what's the process look like for applications after that, January 16th?
Yeah, so we'll get the applications in, a deadline of January 16th, and then from then the committee that's formed, which is about roughly 18, 19 folks from within the community, we will then narrow that down. Let's say if we have 40, 50 applicants, we'll narrow that down to 7 to 12, and then we will provide that final list of finalists to the full board, and from then they will narrow it down to an alternative list.
So just to be clear, the target date to stop getting applications is January 16th.
That's correct.
When do you expect, do you have a date you're going to be putting out this description online for anyone to apply for?
I would think within the next couple of days. I would have to look at that timeline to be for sure. But
what does a president, mean to Kilgore College?
Well, as it says in our profile, the next president of the college is the face of the college, so it means everything.
I did want to ask, there was some talk about having a doctorate, not having a doctorate. What's your take on that requirement, or that specification? What's your take?
Yeah, I think it's important to have that, but I do agree with the conversation that happened here tonight. We don't want to lock anybody out, and so if we say that it's a requirement, then we may be excluding some applicants that could potentially be very great leaders for the college. So I like the idea of having it not be a requirement.